Okay, well, moving on to the next session, it's a very interesting session from Mr. Sherif Tokali, Assistant Resident Representative of United Nations DP, UNDP. And I would like to call him on the stage, and he'll be talking about innovation in education and also various other things which we would love to hear about from you, sir. So let's welcome Mr. Sherif on the stage.
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you for coming here. My name is Sherif Tokali. I'm working for the United Nations Development Program. I'm also responsible for innovation for development, South-South cooperation, and people with disability. Probably today I will talk to you about what we are doing mainly in Egypt and also in the region, about innovation and how we are trying to employing innovation to provide solutions for the challenges facing the development challenges facing Egypt and the Arab region. Can you please run the video? Have like short video about what we did. Most of the ideas coming from here, from this social innovation camps and the work we are doing in several sectors, that youth coming with ideas and solutions, then these ideas became as a social entrepreneurship, and they start their own startup. So since this conference talking about the education, I'll let you briefly what's our plans in how innovation can help in the education. So we are working in Egypt with Information Technology Institute. This is an institute where we're having several programs to help to close the gap between the employment and the market, the ICT market in Egypt. So we have several programs: professional training, education, professional education training and 9-month program working with the private sector to see what they need, and then start working and doing the training for the education, for the youth graduated from the universities. Now we are starting with them a new methodology for helping them and helping the around 13 faculty of engineering faculties in Egypt, where they providing IT information technology graduation for Egypt. So we start with them. This is very quickly about. I'll go quickly about this. They started this ITI Institute 21 years ago. Then until now we trained around 8,000, and this is numbers that probably will see it. So what we are planning to do now with this ITI and other Faculty of Engineering Institute, we are trying to do a foresight for what the market will be, the ICT market. This is we are starting because we want to tackle the employment in Egypt. So what we are doing, we're starting with them, is called foresight for development. We are working with them to foresight the market after 5 years, nationally, regionally, and globally. So I'll go quickly through this initiative that we are now running it with with the ITI, with the Information Technology Institute and the Faculty of Engineering. I'm sure that most of you know about the foresight methodology, but if for others that don't know that what we are doing, we are trying to forecast what the industry will be after 5 years. And from this forecast, we're trying to see what's the insight, what's we're having now, and how to take actions to have this qualified graduate for the market. Instead of having graduate youth coming from the Faculty of Engineering, and then we start doing a training for them to fulfill the gap. So the targeted users that have, because Egypt have 13% unemployment rate, 2.5 million, and 28% are having education degree. So the project objective that we are working with the academia, the private sector, and the youth, working with them to see, as I mentioned in the beginning, to see what the industry will look like. Okay, so we have phases for this project. The first phase that just launched will be launched next week, actually, when the soft launching now within us to testing the portal. The first phase will be like online crowdsourcing survey with youth, with the academia, and with the industry. And we're trying to collect as much information as we're getting to help us in forecasting the market. As mentioned, this is the target response from the survey, but it's open for all Egypt, so anyone can participate in this survey. So we will have we'll have 2 workshops. The first one will be a workshop to analyze what's in the survey comes, and to start building to start forecasting the market, and start building the scenarios for this for the forecast. Based on this forecasting, we will working with the ICT universities and or faculties and ITI to start develop the curricula that can bring this used to in the market after 4 or 5 years. So this is mainly in very quickly what's our plans in how to working with innovation and education. I can open for questions because maybe it could have some interaction about this methodology.
Any questions? Anyone here? I think it was crystal clear then.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Tell me.
What is happening in the ICT in education sector in Egypt? what is the situation? How much adoption is
The
happening?
situation, as I mentioned in the beginning, that we have the market in Egypt. We working before this initiative. We are working with the market, with the industry, and with the private sector industry, and we see with them what skills they needed. Then we develop a 9-month program with the Information Technology Institute to develop this, to have this youth coming and find jobs within this market. But now with this methodology, we're trying to forecast the market in the future, but also working with the undergraduate faculties to start building their curriculum so they don't need to have this gap after they graduated, and then we see the market, and then starting doing the 9-month program for them. So to have like the graduates just when they finish their university to join companies. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Before you move away from the stage, we've got a small memento. I would request Technomedia to give away this present. Dr. Ravi Gupta. Thank you very much, Mr. Sherif. Thank you.